Hello, true duelists. My name's Craig Fay, and here are some of the things that made news this week. First, Time Wizard, and now Time Rules. If it involves time, Konami's here to make it the worst it can possibly be. The Megatins are getting their reveals, and really, there's no way these could be worse than last year's, right? Vanquishol won the European World Championship qualifiers, and enjoy it because that's the only thing I'm mentioning about the EU WCQ. Finally, a lifeless robotic voice, AI, coming to Master Duel. Welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Update. Time Wizard, Time Trial, and now Time Rules. Simply put, if it involves time, Konami is here to ruin it, and I'm here to waste your time as I explain it. But you probably already know what I'm talking about since this is last week's news, and by last week I mean this week, and by this week I mean 4 days old. About a change that people are divided on. Plenty of people hate it, plenty of people are looking forward to it, and none of us truly know what we're talking about because it involves communication from Konami. The coolest thing about the time rules as they exist currently is that they just aren't really cool and kind of fucking suck. Or that's a very common opinion amongst players, with the perception being that they encourage slow play and make cards with life point manipulation incredibly strong in games 2 or 3, hence why you get things like Lacrima being banned, and then the fact that life points don't really matter in the game except for when the time is called. Arbitrarily, they become the most important after being pretty much useless so long as they aren't zero prior to that moment. But either way, the company making these changes is Konami, so while you might hope they'll be good, there's probably going to be bad coming along with it. Not only have the new changes been met with some amount of disdain, they also didn't even properly announce them. People looked at the documents for regional play and saw that they had been changed and updated for July 25th, and that just was something that happened. People noticed it on the 29th because nobody actually said anything. So they announced that they're moving forward. Matches are going to be 50 minutes instead of 45. But now if you go into time, you lose. Good day, sir. Just fuck off. You're done. It's over. And I'm not even being hyperbolic here. There's no extension of play whatsoever. When time is called, if a player has yet to win twice, both players get a double loss. Now, I'll be clear, I haven't been able to find 100% clarification on what this is, and there's some amount of debate because, well, for the 19th time, we're relying on Konami's communication here. So while double loss could mean the match is a double loss, you both get a loss point on the score record from your matches. It could also mean that you both lose a game and then the player of game 1 wins, so I guess we'll find out soon enough. The term double loss does appear in the ruling document where it's stated that it means both players get a match loss, and you are both now X and 1 at minimum. So that's a thing. At least you're not dealing with draws when figuring out if you make it to day 2, and that's a change that some people do like. And some of you may say that it's not encouraging slow play anymore, which people will enjoy if that ends up being true. Now, not winning 2 games, meaning you both lose the match, could incentivize some petty players to just turbo waste time to bring the opponent down with them. I don't know exactly why you'd do that, it'd just be being a dick, but then again, what else is Yu-Gi-Oh! Really about at the end of the day? And as said, that might not actually entirely be the case, because the sweat on my brow is telling me that it could be that you both get a loss in the round, and then, you know, player 1 gets the win, so they get to go by. We just don't know, because they're just not telling us. The fact of the matter is, they made the update an error and put out a tweet saying that these rules don't apply to regionals. We're going to do a bit of a trial run first. And where are they going to do that trial run? The World Championship. Okay, the premier event of the entire year and this entire game, the World Championship, is where we're gonna fuck around and see if the new thing works out. We're just gonna go for a quick gimmick over the most important duels of all these players. Like, yeah, why not? What better grounds for a trial run could there be than the World Championships? Absolutely brilliant. I can't support this company enough, if we're being perfectly honest. Cool. The reason we even found out about this is because these rules were announced to be in effect for Worlds, and then people realized that it applied to the regionals, but also it doesn't now. And now they've just said at some point in the future, we will be changing the rules, we just don't know them yet because we haven't fucked over the Worlds players as of now. We're waiting till we do that to tell you how they're actually going to be implemented. This is the second take back from Konami in recent weeks, what with the removal and killing of Time Wizard at the NAWCQ before they brought back Edison for one last hurrah at the NAWCQ before they killed Edison at all future NAWCQs by making it time travel, the format no one knows or cares about. Cool. Just really showing that the trial of public opinion is meaningless in regards to this company. Now, there's plenty of other things I haven't even talked about here about, rogue decks. If you bring a deck that the opponent has to read a lot of the cards for, you're now at a serious detriment, because if you don't get to 2 wins in the 50 minutes, you're just dead. Rogue decks are now technically a lot less playable, and at that point, I'm just kind of sitting there being like, there's no time for you to read my cards, just let the Crystron Tristaros resolve, or whatever the hell the name of that card is. I failed to read it in that sentence. Truly tragic. So look forward to plenty of videos coming up in a month or so time from all your various content creators of your favorite choice once they implement the new rules, and probably somehow make them worse seems to be the sentiment. A lot of negativity. The common joke you'll see is that the next rule change is that if you go into time, they're actually just going to shoot you for having the audacity to waste their time, but that's just absurd, guys. Come on, let's be a little mature, a little more realistic with what's going to happen with the updated time rules. Predictably, they're going to beat you to death with the air fryer that the champion's going to win at that event. Let's be real here, folks. Come on. And that's the topic of this week's Craig rant, is just Konami's inability to fucking commit, because I don't like the time trial changes, and I can only be neutral on the time rules changes because we don't really know what they actually are. Again, I've not been able to conclusively define what double loss means definitively, or at least so many people argue about whether or not it means match or game loss that it's like, we'll fucking find out when they make it clear, I guess. So they're changing, but like, just commit to the damn change. Quit with this stupid this day, but actually not at all, because it's gonna be that day now instead now. It's like, just fucking commit to it. And also, like, how the hell did the page get updated if it wasn't going to be official? Like, it said on the page these rules are effective as of July 25th. That's like the middle of the week. Isn't it? Maybe I'm wrong. It's the first minus whatever. It's just randomly, arbitrarily given to us in the middle of the week, and it's said explicitly. And I can only assume it's like some back-end bullshit where when you update the site, the page is defaulted to update that. It's like, if site changed, then replace current date type shit. Because the alternative is an employee went in and deliberately said, these are in effect now, and they willingly and knowingly typed that out, and that's even stupider. So I'm assuming it's just some back-end shit that ended up getting, pushed ahead earlier, but like, just do the one goddamn thing we need you to do and make it clear. We don't have to people can comment that the game is dying and that it's dead and that everyone hates it and that 400,000 people die every second someone normal summons them, like whatever the fuck they're gonna argue about, but like, at least if you can just be consistent and transparent about this is what's happening, this is how it is going forward, then we have to just adapt to it. And if it kills the game, then that really fucking sucks, but then that's what it is. At least there isn't this, no, well, we'll figure it out on the random Tuesday after we update it on the Tuesday at 2 p.m. and 3 in the morning, we're gonna figure out if it's a Wednesday or not. It's like, just fucking say what the goddamned rules are and quit with this fucking half-assing of 938 different things. There's so much to complain about. I just want to have something good to talk about, and instead we have to deal with like the just absolute incompetence from $1 billion corporation because they don't know how they want to kill the game this week. Like, we aren't even having to deal with the discussion right now of like, oh, how the core set's handling and the local scenes are being affected by the dissolving of Edison and the fact that staples are like, there's a million things that you can focus on this game that like really matter and are more pertinent to the problem than you just being able to tell me what the fucking rules are to the game. God. So that'd be really cool. Maybe that can be that can be the August resolution. Forget New Year's resolution. How about the August resolution? Is somebody figure out how to do their fucking job at Konami? That'd be really cool. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. We're going to the next one now. Leading scientists say that the amount of sweat coming from these lights is really cool. Everyone's really happy about it. Oh, because we're not done with horrible changes, by the way. The Time Wizard to Time Travel events. Don't worry. Konami's decided to piss on the grave of retro formats even more. They actually announced that they're removing prizing entirely from time travel events, so presumably that means, no big cards for playing the super popular alternate format, because that's really misleading. Because time travel is not a super popular alternate format. It's a spit in the face to the community by and large, and I guess it's a neat weekend 3 times a year in Master Duel, is it? I don't know. You might expect me to be more upset about this, seeing as how there was a mild crash out in the previous week's video where I talked about them ending Edison for North America, but truthfully, I don't care about this. It's time travel. You're not playing time travel. I'm not playing time travel. Nobody's fucking playing time travel. It makes sense to not provide pricing for it. They've already killed what it was about. Good, cool. At least they're getting some of that consistency I was asking for, aren't they? That's a really cool thing. No more time, no more resources to it. It's almost like they know it's a worthless format. So seeing them confirm that's really cool in the metaphysical sense that this is just another middle finger to the players from Konami in general. So stay classy, Konami. Sick. And hey, let's do some soft promotion for them. We got some upcoming product news for the game I just spent 10 minutes bitching about. The OCG has announced they're releasing the third Terminator World set, which is either really exciting to you or painfully boring, since some of these decks came out in 2009, and some of you might have come out in 2009 as well. I'm not even talking about the closet, I'm talking about the womb. Some of y'all are young as shit. That's actually not even remotely true, because one, there's no way a 16-year-old is watching my content, and two, apparently no 16-year-olds are playing this game. I don't fucking know. It's been a positive week here in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. The point I'm making here is X-Saber's getting support, and so is the Teller Knight / Constellar deck. They're kind of just one deck now after Cyberstorm Access, I believe it was, I guess. There'll be 2 more decks revealed soon, and the only other actual bit of news I have here is that they're reportedly getting 5 new cards each instead of the 4 new cards that the previous Terminator World sets got. The other news is that X-Saber Gotham's memes could be making a return as hand looping, because Gotham's is just cancer. Both as a meme and a card, actually. I'm only kidding, of course, because they're obviously going to make the new X-Saber support suck donkey dick out of fear of Gotham's itself. What if the new support actually was just an unerrata of Dark Souls, so that it worked like it did back in like 2010 or whatever, so that it searches in the end phase for each time the individual card went to the graveyard, and then at the end of the turn you get like 4 searches in the end phase, and you're like, oh, and then you die because the opponent's playing Yummy or something that's actually good. Man, that'd be crazy. Anyways, there's also Megaton reveals happening. That's my segue into the Megaton news. You have to deal with it. The Mega Bundle, or the Mega Tins, depending on what it is exactly you want to end up putting into the landfill nearest you, is Konami's newest big thing that it's probably, please, God, don't suck. Probably going to suck, but we're getting 2 teases a day and 3 teases a day on weekends on Twitter of the cards coming and what cards are in which rarity from the set. So it's pretty cool. They started with a cool banger, revealing that both Dominus Purge and Dominus Impulse will be getting secret rare prints in the tin. This immediately will give war flashbacks to anyone unfortunate enough to have bought the 2024 Mega Tins, which had 100 secret rares to pull from, including fucking tokens, making it so that any desirable secret rare print was almost impossible to get. That was really cool. One of the worst sets ever. I hate them, and it's true because I said so. Is it true that I hate them, or is it true that the Megatin 2024 is one of the worst sets ever? That's for you to decide, truth seekers. They also confirmed 2 Starlights coming out in it, that being Shining Gold Sarcophagus and Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. And if you want to know what the reveals were for like Thursday and Friday, I filmed this on Wednesday, so I don't know. Who knows what the other reveal is? Oh, wow, is that another secret rare? Mom. It's Wednesday, my dudes. There's still no word on what the ratios for this year's set will be. As mentioned, the horrendous 400 card pile of shit that was the 2024 Megatins were truly god-awful, and I'm hoping this is closer to like the 2021, 2022 card pool in terms of numbers, like that 250 to 275. You'd be amazed how well products can sell if they aren't worthless in regards to the pulls, but if only someone at Konami could understand that for core sets and anything in general. We'll see how that works out moving forward. And last up for this week is an announcement that will be surely really cool and wanted. That being, Master Duel has launched its AI live commentary project, that being an AI to give commentary over the course of the game. Which is great, because the one thing going through my mind every time I watch someone play Master Duel or play it myself, I just keep thinking, where's the robotic voice to describe what it is that's happening? The trailer for this has comments disabled, because of course it does. That's actually because every trailer and video on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Official YouTube channel has comments disabled, but I'm shoehorning it in to make the joke about it would just be complaints because of how fucking useless this and most AIs that people interact with are. Like, I'm not wholly anti-AI in regards to I can understand that it has benefits and say say, medical fields, or you can help it to learn if you give it like an article to summarize and quiz you on. You can use it in a more productive way. It's not a useless function or technology, but that doesn't change the fact that every fucking time I see and have to interact with AI, it's being forced on me in some horrendous, useless fucking way. Just the shittiest art or video flooding every platform with dick riders for it being like, this truly is revolution. And it's just fucking shit. It's like, how are you standing for this? Are you the stupidest man that ever lived? And they probably are, and they might even just be a bot because there's AIs of bots commenting everywhere too. It's just a nightmare, but it's okay because now you can't escape AI and Master Duel either, and that's going to be really cool when you get to hear really sick lines about the Master Duel AI telling you that Ash Blossom is attacking. And that's that's in the video.
Ash Blossom enjoys spring attacks.
That made the cut. They're like, throw that in. That's a common scenario. yeah, man, hell yeah. I get it. It's not. But what if you ran your Ash Blossom into an Xyz monster? They make a Zeus. I guess you could make the dumbest fucking play in the world to have the AI comment on it. It's just a question of how soon can we get it to swear, because that's what's going to really matter about this. So yeah, AI and Master Duel coming to a Master Duel near you. Fantastic. Can't wait. Big fan. Man, I'm a fucking fan, man. Get the fucking game again, man. All right, now that I've had enough of a stroke for this week, that's it. As always, I've been your host, Craig Fee. We're running out of this. We're pretty well done, aren't we? I have to find a new joke for next week. This shit can't even close, my guys. Like if I do this, if I just hold it, I didn't think that would happen. I think I can just do this and it's a pretty good product actually. I'm supposed to be signing off the video. Anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Not only will you impress your smoking Italian wife, you'll become a true duelist, and you get to see whatever the fuck it is I do with this next week. And joke's on you guys, because I know I swear too much, but YouTube has approved more swearing in the beginning of the videos, which means I don't have to hide the F-bombs anymore. I literally never have at any point in my fucking channel's history, but now I continue not doing that, so ha-ha! Swearing Craig wins again. Am I right, gamer? I don't know what this is. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.